everybody, what's going on, and welcome to GNR Central. And I apologize, I'm a little under the weather this past 2 weeks. And let's get started with this week's news. So I want to give a big shout out to our subscriber and fellow patron, Zeeshan. He gave me this photo that he took from the booklet of Slash's latest album, Living the Dream. And in the special thanks section of the booklet, you can see that Slash thanks Axl Rose, he thanks Duff McKagan. He also thanks Team Brazil like Fernando and Beta as well. So who would have thought that day would have come that, he'd be thanking those people as well as Team Brazil. So this week we had a lot of announcements of Slash's upcoming gigs this summer in Europe. So in addition to playing his regularly scheduled gigs like at different concert halls and clubs and arenas, he's also going to be playing a lot of the festivals. So he's going to be playing the Download Festival in June, which takes place June 14th for him. He's going to be playing Rock am Ring in Germany the week before in Nuremberg, Germany. And then he's also going to be playing Rock am Ring. I guess for some reason there's 2 dates listed June 7th. And they're listed in different locations. I don't know why that is. But he's going to be playing Germany June 7th. And then he's also going to be playing in Austria at the Nova Rock Festival June 16th. And then he's also recently announced he's going to be playing in Dessel, Belgium on June 21st at the Grass Pop Metal Meeting Festival as well. So tickets are available to go purchase. I wouldn't be surprised if he adds more dates. Right now his dates go up to June 21st and then there's nothing announced after that. But I can guarantee you pretty much he's going to come through North America again and play a bunch of summer shows. Now, our next news story is pretty cool. This is something you don't see every day. So in Canada, they held a city council election in the city of Burnaby, which is kind of like a suburb of the city of Vancouver. And one of the guys running for city council was a former punk rocker named Joe Keithley. He was also known as Shithead, and he was in the punk rock group DOA. And he ran as a member of the Green Party and won. And Duff McKagan congratulated him. I think with Duff having such strong roots to Seattle and probably playing a lot in Vancouver, they, of course, probably have a friendship. So according to Global News, former DOA frontman Joe Keithley was elected to the Burnaby City Council as a member of the Green Party. The local rock legend was the sole Green candidate to be elected to Burnaby City Council. He will be joined by 7 incumbents from Burnaby City Association. He had this to say. He said, "I'm the new kid on the block, so to speak," Keithley said on Sunday. Now, Keithley won't be the only new face at City Hall. They had a number of other people who were running as independents. And Keithley said the issue of evictions is the biggest issue facing the city. He said we have to put a stop to that right away. Housing should be a right and not a privilege. So Duff McKagan took to Twitter and said, "Congratulations to DOA Joe on your city council seat." Now, staying on Duff McKagan, he was recently photographed at Universal Studios in Los Angeles. He went and visited Slash's Halloween maze at Universal Studios. So this is a picture that his wife posted. And as you guys know, Slash designed as well as created the music for a Monsters maze that is going on at Universal Studios till November. And if you guys have listened to the soundtrack, it's up on Spotify for you guys to check it out. It's very different than anything else Slash has played. In fact, he even said that he played piano on some of the music, like a little bit of piano. And he also has a lot of electronic influences in the music. Of course, it's all instrumental, but you guys can go check it out on Spotify or just Google search it. There was also a recent interview with Dave Ellefson about Megadeth. He talked about their debut album, and he kind of gave a backhanded compliment to Appetite for Destruction. So he was interviewed by Metal a Day, and Ellefson and Slash, as you guys know, used to hang out back in the 80s, and even wrote material together with Dave Mustaine. Now, Mustaine recently talked about rumors that Slash almost joined Megadeth. So Ellefson had the following to say. He said, "On the recently released, remixed, and remastered issue of Megadeth's debut album, Killing Is My Business and Business Is Good, Ellefson said the final kill we're calling it because we hopefully won't keep remixing it. It sounds really good. Mark Lewis did an excellent job mixing it and it was definitely necessary. Dave Mustaine and Bill Kennedy went in and worked on what we were working on The World Needs a Hero and remixed it and radically improved it from where it was. But we just decided there was 2 albums that always bothered us in our catalog, which was a mix of So Far So Good, So What? And which was always felt just too slick for me, kind of polished because it was recorded pretty raw, pretty dry, and also Killing Is My Business, which we didn't have any money. It was this little independent label and we didn't have any money, and it was our first time in the studio with the band, and it's kind of that maiden voyage. Some records like Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction, as I understood, they took a long time to put that together. They had major label money, they had real A&R, and they had a lot of people guiding them. We didn't have that. It's just a tiny little label, and they handed us some money, go make a record and give us a master. We were kind of left to our own devices. We had grand ideas, but we didn't have enough capital and resources to get there until we went to Capitol Records." So with Matt Sorum out on the road with Billy Gibbons promoting his new album, The Big Bad Blues, they did a pretty amazing cover of Whole Lotta Love with Matt Sorum on vocals. And I've heard Matt's voice before, like on a solo record he recently put out. And I gotta say though, you guys gotta check it out. He sings a great cover of Whole Lotta Love. They don't play the full song, but man, he's got some pipes. I like his voice better than Miles Kennedy. I think he should be touring with Slash and singing. That does it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed that, and be sure to subscribe if you love GNR as much as I do. Also, go check us out on GNRCentral.com for the latest and greatest Guns N' Roses news. Take care.
Hey, this is Dizzy Reed from Guns N' Roses, and you're watching GNR Central. Yeah!